Well, hello, I'm Chris Cahill, and welcome to Q4 Quest Business Coaching, where we're all about helping you outthink, outmaneuver, and outsell your competition by aligning dollars and dreams. Don't forget to visit us at q4quest.com. Now, before we begin, 3 questions people usually want to know when they learn about Q4. What is Q4? Why did Q4 come about? And what can Q4 do for me? So what is Q4? At its core, Q4 is a simple yet challenging 4-question process for identifying priorities and aligning actions accordingly for the purpose of creating success and living the dream. As a company, Q4 Quest provides relationship-driven organizations with the crucial clarity and essential alignment required to transform lives and empower communities. For 20 plus years, we've been helping organizations build out and bolt on the resources necessary to outthink, outmaneuver, and outsell the competition by focusing on aligning dollars and dreams, because we know when there's no margin, there's no mission. We like to empower communities through better business by being the preferred partner of choice for relationship-driven organizations that seek transformational results by working smarter, not harder. We have successfully deployed Q4 strategies from organizations, small groups, churches, ministries, nonprofits. We also use it with sales training, marketing initiatives, and today mostly we use it with small business coaching. Whether we're helping you launch, accelerate, or dominate, Q4 has always been more than just about profits and always been about people. So why did Q4 come about? The short answer, alignment. More specifically, the lack of alignment and the desire to work towards improvements. I think we all know the difference about living life in alignment and not in alignment. In other words, in the flow or against it. When life is in alignment, it's like going down the river. It's like being in the current. Everything's easy. It's a great day. You got your drink at hand and you got your friends close by. But when you're not in the flow, when you're out of alignment, it's like forging the rapids. Everything you do is challenging. Everything is difficult, and it's just hard. When life is out of alignment, we end up tired, stressed, anxious, confused, unproductive. It's hard on our relationships and those we care about, and it's hard on our business and our bottom line. As a marksmanship instructor in the Marine Corps, I often found that when people couldn't hit the target consistently, it's because they were focused so much on the target, like you see on the left, that they forgot to focus on the things they can control, like you see on the right. But if we can move their eye from the target to the front sight post, they end up with a clear picture, and it's that clear picture that will allow consistent success. What's worse is many of the solutions that we have at our disposal don't do much better. For example, counselors, as their name suggests, often talk a lot but have little results or little actual application. Consultants, on the other hand, are usually strategy heavy. They're good at something, or they retired from one industry like website design, and they think they can fix everything with one solution. Or maybe a fad in a box. Think of that more like a diet, repackaged season after season in a new box with a new swimsuit, trying to sell you on something because they know it didn't work last year and it won't work again this year and you'll pay again next year. Or possibly a big box. They're great. They're expensive, and it's what the big boys often are using, and it's hard to compete with. And unfortunately, if you're a small business owner under 10 million, it's usually not feasible. The problem is we're still out of alignment. We're no better off, spent more money, further in the hole, probably feel like we might as well go back to doing it the way we've always done it. We're stressed out, tired, depressed, and now we feel defeated. Enter Q4. Q4 gets to the source of the problems, focusing on alignment rather than just medicating the symptoms. Rather than giving you a fish, it's teaching you to fish. The outcome is alignment. We start hitting what we're aiming for. Now the question is, what can Q4 do for you? Q4 works for anyone who's qualified, coachable, and committed. Qualified means you're a relationship-driven organization, not just retail. In a transitional point in your journey, like launch, growth, or sale, and you have needs or concerns that business coaching is uniquely positioned to address. You have to have concerns that coaching is uniquely positioned to solve, such as more traffic, more transactions, higher ticket size, or better talent. So now, what is coachable? Coachable means that you're able to be coached, willing to accept that what got you here might not get you where you need to go, willing to set aside pride and personal bias to get real clarity, and willing to do the often uncomfortable work of introspection and then outward assessment that's required to uncover what we call coordination gaps or inconsistencies with your actions and your intentions. And finally, committed. You've got to be able to invest the time and money in yourself. Committed to start, not procrastinate. Committed to stay the course, not get distracted. And committed to see it through when things get challenging, and anything worth doing will. So here we are. What are the 4 inspired questions of Q4? And I suggest you write these down. Who matters most in my journey? What matters most expressed as a why? What do I have to work with? And how do I play to win? So now how do we use that for alignment? We call this the litmus test, and we simply ask the questions in reverse, whatever the topic is, from should I coach Little League, should I get married, should I move across the country, or how should I market my business? The question is very simple. Are you doing what organically aligns with your priorities and your definition of success in a way that complements your existing relationships, resources, and giftedness so that ultimately you're in alignment with your vision, your mission, your passion, and your why in a way that provides and protects for the people that matter most to you? If the answer is yes, you're on track, and if the answer is no, pause and get back in alignment. The question now becomes, how do I start? We begin with a no-cost, no-obligation 15-minute discovery call where we will help quantify the impact that Q4 could have for you. Oftentimes we find that even a 10% increase in something up front can have a 45% increase in growth, and in this case, a 60% improvement in your bottom line. So we'll be able to work together to figure out the best solutions for your company, whether it be offensive marketing solutions, defensive financial and legal solutions, or our coaching services, all the way from our one-shot on-demand online solutions all the way up to our 52-week private client deliverables. The outcome will be an aligned eye with your why. For traffic, you'll go from manic and stressed to magnetic and self-assured. You'll go from tired and stuck when you think about sales and transactions to inspired and sensational. You'll go from fearful and uncertain when you think about tickets and margins to fired up and confident. And for talent, you'll go from exhausted to enterprising and empowering. So whether you're ready to bring life in alignment or not is your call. But remember, in the end, we only regret the chances that we failed to take. So, if you have questions, open the lines or visit us online at q4quest.com. And if you're qualified, coachable, and committed to your growth, your future, let's talk today.